And welcome back. Here we are back in DCS. And today we're back in the gorgeous Hercules C-130J. Thomas, hello. Krishu, hello. And today, as you can see, we are going to load this Humvee as well. So this should be exciting. And yes, we are going to drop it as well. And I have no idea. I've Kent Mitchell, glad you're enjoying it. I am honestly not sure how this will work. I'm going to put like 5 parachutes on it just to make sure it's not going to crash into the ground. But yeah, we got some ammo boxes, some other stuff that needs delivering. And yeah, so we got a little bit of a mission going on today. So looking at the F10 map, we are at Kirkenes. So Kirkenes is a civil, or a joint kind of civil and military airfield, it seems. But we've been here on a shared, on a group flight. So we're very close to the Russian border. And the idea is that we are going to have to drop this this cargo at the FARP. So this command center here has said it needs some more ammunition. Exactly, FedEx delivery. And of course a Humvee, right? So that's what we're going to plan to do, and then land, I think, at Ivalo later on. But that's in general the basic idea. So yeah, I'm still practicing, trying to get used to this beautiful bird. So we'll use the somewhat simplified starter procedure, but I think all in all it's going to go a bit faster. I think the biggest thing, as always, will be the programming of the CNI for the cargo drop. But we'll see. I'm optimistic with, you know, taking the manuals that we're going to get this done. Right? Should be exciting stuff. Good. Let me go and ask the crew chief first of all for some ground power.
Chief, turn on the ground power.
Now we've already refueled the aircraft.
Copy.
So this will be the loading plan. We'll load that in a minute, and this will be checklist. Now I'm not going to tick the checklist. I'm just going to go through it and see how far I get. So all these covered, control boosts all covered. I'm going to put the oil cooler flaps to manual. Hang on, that should be, yeah. Then the electric generators all to on. Oh yeah, and I have set, so hey Senshai. So I have set my cockpit general lighting back to on. So because people saying that the cockpit was very dark in the stream, which is true. I also had a hard time seeing it. Also, I've turned off the ray tracing because otherwise we do get a lot of reflections. Although, I mean, for now I can let them in, but you know, later on if they get too annoying, we'll switch them off again. Good. So then let me check the battery. Volt's looking good. Battery on, and then we'll get the external power switched on. Hey Mert. Good. Then we'll have a look at the ACORS message in a minute. Just gonna let the aircraft power up. It's gonna take a few seconds. Hey Lee, wie geht's hier? And we should be getting some cautions alerts in a minute.
Welcome aboard the Captain Blackbox Twitch channel subscriber experience.
And Lee, vielen Dank. 63 months. Although it's longer than that, I know, but Lee, vielen Dank. Yeah, doing. There we go. Now we get all these cautions coming in. Doing very well.
711 beloved BB 711 Pro.
Thank you so much, Senshai. Senshai, Lee. I read Senshai and I meant Lee. Lee, vielen Dank. Hey, Pod, yeah, it is. I mean, now that we're getting, you know, I mean, I guess there was a lot of people not really liking the fighters, but this is a really highly detailed, even though it's a military aircraft, it's a transport aircraft, but still, it has a lot of kind of civil components to it, so that's why it's, you know, it's interesting for a lot of people. Yeah, it should be more like 70 months, yeah, right. Good. So now that we've got the ACARS messages, let me go to the ECB reset. So as always, I want to make sure that we reset all of these circuit breakers. And again, they have electronic circuit breakers, like in the 787. And I'm going to reset those 4 first of all. Click it twice. Those should be gone now. And then we're going to type in 108, 109. And Senshai, I know that you've really enjoyed the Herc, right? Reset twice here, verified, all reset, fantastic. Good, bleed air panel. I'm going to put this to auto. I'm going to put the cargo that on. I'm going to already put this to fan on. Then yeah, bleed air. Well, we don't have APU running just yet. We'll do that in a minute. Fuel, 28,000 pounds, so we're not completely full today. Going to get the trim tab switched to on. Just a bit of rudder trim there. And then let's have a look here for the movement. Elevator trim's moving. Going to put this to 0 again. Oh yeah, that means, don't mind, get that switch on. Yeah, Captain Mitchell, I think, yeah, once these dynamic campaigns come up, where, you know, you cannot just simply refill the stocks from, you know, at airfields close to the front lines, you're going to have to deliver, you know, proper cargo to them. So I think that's where these aircraft will then come in and, yeah, you know, have its purpose, right? Trim. So let me have a look if the trim moves now with the aileron trim. Yeah, you can see the aileron trim moving as well. Aileron trim switches. That looks good. Fantastic. Okay, so in the meantime, let me go and let's load the cargo. So now we have to get out of the way. Oh! Just in time. And here's the other cargo loaded. So that Humvee is right in the edge. Right at the end. Now, I did this on purpose because I had a feeling that otherwise the CG wouldn't really work. Now, I have to get out of the way. Otherwise, the last thing won't load. There we go. Now it's all loaded. So the load master has to get out of the way. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see what the CG does. We're going to have to enter those values in a minute. Into the CNI. And then we'll see. Forward, you like the C-130 so much that even got the Blackbird C-130 from Microsoft Flight Sim. Is it really better than you thought? Yeah, cool. Yeah, the flight model here will be better. I assume that as well. Right, let's do autonav here. Now let me start the APU here. So I'm going to put alarm on. Although, let me, before we do that, let me do a quick hang on. Where's my engine? No, hang on. Where's my pre-flight? Pre-flight and then fire detection test. There we go. That's what I want to do. Let's check the fire warnings. Master warning off. That looks good. Fantastic. Good. Let's start the APU here. Green light is on. Hey, Ypsilon. Yeah, you haven't been here for a while then. Yeah, I've had it for like 5 or 6 weeks now. As I've always mentioned, the moment that I retire will be the moment that I have a face cam. Yep. Good. Now I have to be so careful. So I'm going to switch this to APU power source before disconnecting external power. If I miss that, then the alignment goes wonky, and I've not been able to
Chief, turn off the ground power.
realign for whatever reason. Good.
Copy.
Master avionics on. So we have
Power is now off.
the route. Now we should have a routing in here actually. Enough radar. Yeah, so we have the routing here. So all I'm going to do now is have a look at the airfield we're landing on. Is this one here, Ivalo? What's the ICAO code? Ivalo, let me just check. Ivalo. That's Echo Fox India Victor. Okay. Echo Fox India Victor. Activate. Execute. Right. So we have our legs. And again, waypoint 7 is our drop waypoint where we drop the cargo. So before we program stuff, before I even forget, let me put some stuff on here. Now, the 12D, I'm not even sure which of these parachutes is better. I'm going to leave that on D, but I'm going to put 5 on them. But Sensha, maybe you know already. Oh, really, Sensha? These crates are empty? Okay. But you can't fill them up now, Sensha, right? I mean... So this will be carb 1. All of them will be carb 1. Timer here I'm going to leave on 0. So the moment the cargo leaves the aircraft, the chutes will come off. But this will be a huge drop, to be honest. But I hope that Humvee makes it. I can just see the Humvee going ploink and just make a big hole in the... It will definitely go down. But again, the question is, how big? Now let me read the manual, shall we? So if we read the manual as we should do, let me search for G12E. Hang on, G12E. Well, it doesn't find anything. Hang on. Why doesn't it find anything? Oh, a parachute. 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 There we go. So, I want to see if I can find a definition. Okay. So ballistics, parachute types, 12D and 12E. Does anyone know the difference? Hang on, you have to click that manage resources button to fill up. Hang on. Oh, really? Oh. I see. However, how do I... Hang on, how do I do that? Or is it yet to come for a later date? Let me see if I can find the difference. So it's a G12D. So here we go. So the G12D is a 64-foot parachute for medium capacity air deliveries, supporting up to 2,200 pounds individually or 3,500 pounds in clusters. Now this thing weighs, hang on, what's the truck weigh? Epsilon, yeah, hang on, I did post it now. Yeah, I did fly for Lufthansa. So, but I'm sure everyone knows that anyways. So that's 8,800 pounds. So what about the E's? Hang on, let me just have a look. E. Okay, so parachute E. E. It's incredible what you find online. I don't really find any big difference there. Hang on. They all seem to be 64 meters diameter. It says, so the Echo are designed for cargo delivery. Yeah, I can't really find any big differences there. So I'm going to just go with the D's and 5 of them, right? So if they have 2,200 pounds, I can only hope that 5 will actually be strong enough to support the Humvee. Keeping fingers crossed, like, you know, I have no idea if that's going to work. It works already, but maybe this effort has nothing. Normally a list with... Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, so for the, again, it's just lead in it, okay? It's just for practice, okay? But yeah, okay, cool. Interesting, yeah. So we have to load these in. Okay, cool. So we've done that. Now the rest. So we're going to put the this crate here. Yeah, 1 chute is enough. Here we got 1 chute. Yeah, so all 1 chute is fine. So they all have 1 chute except the Humvee that has 5. The ammo boxes, ammo for those, let me put the ammo boxes too. These ammo boxes are heavy. I guess that's because they have ammunition in them, right? And they're not empty, so that's 4,400 pounds. Although, I tell you what, let me do 3 chutes for those as well. Ammo boxes, 3 chutes. Humvee, 5. That's the maximum I think I could do. Yeah, 5 is maximum. Alright. Cool. So, I'm going to program the waypoint now before we get the engine started, because otherwise in flight I'm not sure if I have enough time. So let me go to mission. And I've made some notes here. So mission. Let me go carp, and then the waypoint is 7. So that's the position there. Now the length of the let's see if that works here as well. Yeah, there we go. So I've got some of these infos in here now on the kneeboard. So we have the Lima 3 is the drop zone length from the leading edge to the trailing edge. So that's the whole area where these crates will land. Now I'm going to do 2,000 yards today as well, because we have a lot of cargo there. So 2,000 yards. The leading edge. So where's the? Hang on. Where's my right 3? So that's 250 yards. Let me put that 250 here as well. Now, slowdown distance, it should be 6 roundabout, and the turn point distance will put 8 as well in here. Now, the run-in direction. So for that, let me go have a quick look here at the legs page, because it will tell me the routing there. So it's going to be 182 degrees. So now normally it would be true with the T. Yeah, let me do 182. True. Oh, that's a lot of. The thing is though, that's these values are magnetic, right? So then let me try that 182. Yeah, there we go. So it's true 199, but the magnetic is 182. Kalium, these are delivered with the add-on. There's a folder. It should have the whole manual. Ah, okay, it's then shy. Okay, I understand. Yeah, no worries. Again, it's just more for the dropping itself. The next time, we'll try that. Good. Then, so that is filled out. Let's execute that. Let's go to the next page.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Captain Black.
And Inexo, thank you very much for the 8 months.
New
Thank you
subscribers
so
should
much.
now pick up their pass
8
to
months.
first class. Thank you.
Inexo, I hope you're doing well. So, so we'll do that via CDS. So that's container delivery service. So it's not personal. It's not heavy equipment. Oh, although you know what, it would be heavy equipment, wouldn't it?
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Infotainment Experience. New
And oh, sorry,
subscribers
Kalium,
should pick
for you
up
as well.
their
Kalium,
pass
thank you
to
so much for the
first class.
performance.
Thank you.
Yeah, that was for Kalium was first, and then Inexo. Thank you so much, Kalium, as well for the 4. Yeah, to be honest, I think, although now it doesn't give you the options, I think that's going to make it very, very complicated. So let me leave that on standard for now. So CDS and then CRS, release system, right? So that these are the CRS are. It's a bit wonky there. Yeah, that's the roller system, right? So they're not towed out by parachute and things, so they're just being rolled off. But, I mean, the first one won't be heavy, but it doesn't matter. Right, stage 1. So it's a number of airdrop stages, so we're just doing 1. Now, the chutes. And we said we're just going to do the standard 1, 2, delta. And then the number of chutes. Now I think things get more complicated if number of chutes used per cargo. Boy, I mean, element weight quantity. Well, there's a chute list as well. So what you can do actually is just go to the chutes list and just press that here. And just enter that there. Again, I'm not going to make it more complicated than it should be. So the thing though is that we have different cargo. You know what we'll do? Hang on. You know what we do? We'll do 2 stages, okay? So this will be carb 1. And then we do carb 2, alright? So it's just going to be the Humvee. We'll drop that first, see how that goes. And then we'll pass by again and then drop the rest. I think that's going to make it a little bit easier. Yeah, because that's going to be a really heavy load. That's 8,796 pounds. And just one of them. And it's actually, we're going to have 5 chutes on that. Invalid entry. Okay, let me just do that. Hold on. So G 1 2 D doesn't allow 5. It doesn't allow 5. Huh? Yeah, well, it'll take 3. Yeah. Cool. So drop payload is that. We're not going to do a... well, actually, you know what? We could do a racetrack. We'll do a left racetrack. Which will then mean for the second drop, it'll just plan a racetrack for us, right? So the CAS is going to be 140. Now, if we're below 120,000 pounds, it would be 130 knots. So that's good. Let's execute that. And then the winds. So the altitude wind is going to be about 260, 15. And the surface wind is going to be 230 at 7 or something. The temperature, surface temperature is going to be, 2 degrees. And so we're going to drop, hang on, previous page. We're going to drop out of 1,500 feet. So that's about 3 degrees colder. So I'm going to put 5 there. So what I'm doing is per 1,000 feet, it's going to cool down by 2 degrees Celsius. So I'm planning to drop 1,500 feet altitude. And then one thing as well I want to check is the elevation here for the drop. Now it should be fairly slow. It's 400 feet, 420 feet. Okay, so next page. Then we're going to drop zone elevation 420. Not allowed. Hang on. Let's do 2,000 feet then. Obstruction elevation. But shouldn't that work? Not allowed. Not allowed. Oh, there we go. It has that in there. So let's put that to 650. Yeah, that works. Cool. Yeah, just for little obstacles, maybe. And so 2,000 feet it is. That's important as well. Cool. And then, yeah, we got the shoot info. Cool, that's done. So if I now go back to legs, it should give me that run-in point. Waypoint 7. Hang on. Yeah, waypoint 7. Racetrack. That's all set. That's all set. Cool. Okay. I guess it's not showing up on the map yet because we're not flying yet. Unless I've missed something. Senshai knows. Yeah, because I've programmed the mission, Senshai. Yeah, so I know what wind I've put in. Otherwise, you would hope to get the info in the briefing package. So if I go to the briefing... Actually, it gives you some wind. Hang on, ground. Yeah, 6... Oh, it's meters per second. Ah, so that's 12 knots. So that's... okay, I've got to change that. So that's 240 at 30 knots. 200 at 12. Okay. So I need to change that real quickly. Alright. So, what was it? 2,000? That was 240 at 30. And on the ground, 200 at 12. There we go. Cool. Execute. Now, for the second one. So, we've got mission Carb 1. How do I get Carb 1? mission. Right, carb 2, there we go. So the same waypoint. Same thing, 2,000 meters, sorry, 2,000 yards, 250, 6 miles slowdown, 8 miles turn point. Run-in is heading 182. Execute, and then we have a different payload there. So this time I'm just going to have to kind of do it standard there. So we have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, and then we have 2. That's 8, 8. So 3, 2. Let's put this at 3, 5. Let's put these then at 12. Let's say 13,000 pounds, right? So yeah, 13,000 pounds. And then carb 2 escape. Okay, Senshai, yeah, we'll have a look. So same thing here. That was 240 at 30 or something. That was 205 somewhere around there at 12. And the temperature is going to be. Oh, hang on, my bad. It should be -3 up there. There we go, and 2 on the surface. Yep. 2,000 for the drop height. 650 drops on elevation. Execute. Cool. Right. Now, it doesn't have to be too scientific, I think. So that's actually that's stage 2, right? Yeah, carb 2, stage 2. Right. Let's have a look. Mission. So let's do carb 1. Yeah, carb 1 is this. And there, I want to just do -3. And that's surface 2 degrees. Cool. Right. Yeah, so here we got the carb. Carb 1, carb 2. But again, I hope I've not made it too complicated now. I hope that's not going to bite me in the backside. Cool. All right. I think we're ready for the next items. So we have aligned. Autonav should be selected. Let's have a look at index again. Power up. Yeah, master arm is on. Everything's aligned. Then oxygen was tested. Sinai. We've done all of that. Although what I want to do is go here. We'll go to defense systems. Now I need the RWR on. So we do have some radar that we're going to pick up. So we want that, and then but for the rest, yeah, that's fine. Index V-speed we'll do in a minute. So weight and balance, that's important as well. So we got the fuel. So we have payload. Oh, we've programmed the payload in a minute as well. Operating weight. Okay, so crew weight, basic weight, and we have the fuel as well. That's sensed. 28.8. Yeah, 2880 is correct. And payload. Now that's a bit of an issue, of course. So we have to go with the arm as well. So if I go 105, so that's going to be 8796 1. Well, actually, that would be more like in the middle there. Let's do 950. Yeah. Give me a second. Let's hope the rest will bring the CG into in line. Otherwise, we're gonna change the weights around. So then we've got the ammo box 4 409, and the arm there is 745, let's say, somewhere in the middle there. Yeah. Then we've got 4409. The last time we had it too far front all the time, but I have a feeling that Humvee, that heavy weight right at the back, I thought it's going to be an issue. I thought I had an issue with that. So that's going to be 685 around there. So that's the arm, some distance from the measuring point, which is about, was it 3 feet in front of the aircraft, I think. That's the reference point. If you had a chance to buy a long-range aircraft, either the Takeoff A320 or the Flight Factor 777, which one would you pick? Ooh, tough one. Because that really depends on if you are, you know, a Boeing guy or an Airbus guy, really. Because they're both good add-ons. So that's 625. Still too far aft. 882 with 882565. Still complaining. 882. I'm afraid that little weight at the front is probably we're not going to cut it. That's going to be 505. Hang on, that's wrong. 882. That's 565. Oh, now it's in limits. It's not complaining anymore. Haha. Told you. I told you I'm going to be alright. 505. Easy. Easy peasy. Then we've got 882 at 445. And then we've got the 882 at 385. And that's it. Payload 22. Payload, look at that. 22 of 24. Perfect. Adds up, which means we've accounted for all the... You like both. So at the moment, I would still lean towards the Takeoff A330. 2 reasons. A, it's got some more stuff like Super DLC and PDC stuff, and overall I think it's a more complete add-on. So yeah, I think at the moment, and it probably works with the shared flight as well, which the 777 doesn't at the moment. So MAC is 26.4%, okay? So that means what I'm going to do now is, let's go checklist one more time. So we've done that. Let's set the HUD. With the, pull that out, tact nav. Yeah, HUD is working, fantastic. Yeah, pressure panel is auto, that's set. APU bleed open. Here comes the bleed area for the APU bleed. That was already set, that's fun. FARDEC reset really quickly. Then let's get the lights on. Red beacon lights on. Hydraulic panel is here. Gonna put anti-skid that. EMA is fine, and auxiliary pump on. Suction boost pumps on as well. That's pretty much before start complete. Cool. So one more thing to do is the engines with the diagnostics and NIU reset. We're going to reset all 4 engines. That's reset. And then we're going to have the proper lever angle around 17 to 18, somewhere in that region, so the engine starts up nicely. Cool, excellent. And then next, prop levers, ground idle set. Low speed is low. Exterior lighting set. Let me do the following though. Let me close the ramp. So for that, go into the, hang on, where was it? Is it pre-flight as well? Yeah, so weight on wheels override off. So with the hydraulic pump on, the auxiliary, we can now close the cargo door, but I'm going to do that in the cargo hold here. That's now closed. So cargo door is closed. Fantastic. And that means, though, let me go back to weight on wheels override on. We set everything. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. And then let's start the engines. So we'll start with engine 3 first of all. So green light, box, timer. And let's start. Cool. Nice. Then let's start engine number 4. Green light, box. Oh yeah, and initially, of course, we're going to do low-level flying. Should be nice. Okay. And then let's start engine 2. Green light. Boxed. Fantastic. So I've already set this viewpoint later for the drop. Right? So we'll see how everything drops out. Oh, and by the way, yes, we do have the viewpoint. There we go. That's where we're dropping, you see. That's the FARP. And so we can actually see how close we're dropping our cargo there. Right, that should be uncaged as well. Fantastic. Oh, and one more thing we need to do as well. So let's go to index. So performance weights we've got. That's done. Speeds. That looks all good. And then for the takeoff. So we are here. Oh, what's the departure? Echo November Kilo Romeo. We're departing 05. 05. There it is. Drag index 10. And then slope 0. And we had 204 at 12. Temperature 2. Bar row, I think it was 29. 80. Yeah, 2980. So I'm going to put 2,000 feet in here. And oh no, 72 actually. All right, so 297. There's okay, 29.72. There we go. And then next page, normal. Takeoff data. So we got 94, 113, 128 for the speeds. So now we go to mission. No, hang on. Index, MC index. What did I say now? Oh god. Hang on. So told init. No, told init. Takeoff data. There we go. So 94. 113 and 128. Too many numbers. And again, mission, no, index, MC index, V speeds. So 94, decision, 113, rotation, and then 128 climb out. Cool. So now we have 128 set here. Flight path angle, it should be +7 for takeoff. And just a marker here on the HUD here, if you look, so that dashed line, that's the initial pitch marker. So for, you know, in case of engine failure, just have a good pitch there, 7 degrees. Radial altimeter 0, horsepower. Now there's also somewhere here, where was that again? Performance climb. Oh, all these different settings now. Somewhere it gave us the performance for the engines. Now normally it's about, let me put 4,400 minus 200, that's fine. Horsepower. Minimums will leave 200 as well. Actually, later on it's going to be a bit higher, isn't it? So let's put that to 600. There we go. Cool. Now I think we've done that. We are pretty much ready to go. Ready to rumble. And then ice protection. Now I do want to have a little bit of ice protection here, so we're going to put this to auto. Propellers automatic, pitos. And then the radar obviously on as well. That's fine. Propeller control. Right, let me put this now to normal. And that's it. Cool. Good. Last thing to do here is defense system on. And anti-skid, brake selector remover off. Then once we release the park brake, anti-skid should work. Right, taxi lights. There we go, taxi lights on. Flaps 50%. We'll do that while we're here, so we're not moving. Question is, do we have wheel chocks? No, we don't have wheel chocks. Good. Flaps, trim tabs, flight controls. Do a quick flight control check here. Good. Flight controls checked as well. Fantastic. And yeah, radar set. APU panel. Right. So APU electrics off. APU off. And that's the tax check is complete. Cool. Excellent. Right. Yeah, there's a lot of work. I mean, you know, like I said, if you did shared flight, then it would be a bit easier. But there we go. Oh, that was a W, wasn't it? W. Hang on. Get my keyboard back again. So we press W and click on that. There we go. Brake check, brakes are working, and we're lining up. So let's do nav radar HD2, 40 miles is fine. Now radar on map. There we go. Now I have that on the map here, and we are going to line up left side. Cool thing is, once you get the hang of the beta of the props, then you don't have to worry so much about braking. I'm gonna have the engines on 3. So here we have engines. That looks good. Okay. Yoke, does that work? Let me just have a look here quickly. Let me set the camera here correctly. Okay, I think that works, right? Good. I think we are ready for departure. What do you think, guys? Are we ready? Let's turn here. And let's see how far we get. Gonna put this to 20-mile range. All right. Oh, it takes a lot of power. Keep forgetting. For the turn. Now you could use asymmetric power to help you with the turn, obviously. Come on. Now let me get the landing lights on. And then one more thing up here. Let me get the flashlights on. Bright lights. Okay. Then tell you what, let's go. Shall we? Come. Gotta be so careful with the thrust. Make sure you set it nice symmetrically until the rudder becomes active. Here we go. Power is almost set. Oop. Rotate. Yeah, that's why we need 2 pilots here. Right. Gears coming up. And flaps coming up. Knots. Gonna have to get the aircraft trimmed a bit. Bit of aileron trim to the right. Bit of nose down trim. Right, flaps are up.
1,000 to go.
Roger that. But we're gonna do a little bit of low-level flying. So, although let me. Let me go and get out select. Let's go heading. And let's climb up to 2,000 feet. And then continue on the left turn.
Check altitude.
Oh.
Check altitude.
Hang on, how didn't it...
Check altitude. Check altitude.
Oh.
Check altitude.
Yeah, you got to switch
Check
on the autopilot,
altitude.
right? It's not an Airbus. It's not an Airbus. Alright, let me try that again. So, autopilot is on.
1,000 to go.
Alright, continue left turn. Now, I'm going to go direct to waypoint 3. So, let me go direct. So, direct intercept waypoint 3. Execute. NAF mode. So now it's going to intercept We've got to be careful. Auto thrust on. We're very fast. 300 knots. Blimey. And we'll put auto thrust on. Let's go 275, shall we? Whew. So a little bit of a breather here. And I'm going to get... So I'm not really a big fan of ray tracing at the moment. I just think it's a bit too much.
Autopilot.
Right, manual flight.
Check altitude. Check altitude. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
Yep.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
So let's go. Main menu.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. 1,000 to go.
Right, GCAS tours off so we don't get disturbed all the time. Hey Bob, how are you? Right, so I can see the next waypoint is here. So we can do some nice low-level flying initially. And we have 8 miles to go, waypoint 3. We'll see. So this will be interesting if the drop really works. So, you know, doing 2 kind of drops. And I'm somewhat skeptical I'm going to get it nailed straight away. Also, what I'm looking into is see if I can get some warnings going. So let's go auto here. Now let's go nav radar range 10 miles. Okay, so there's waypoint 3. So this is like literally like sometime in November. I've set the sim time to, and it's like noontime, but that's as bright as it gets. There is no, the sun doesn't get up higher over the horizon. And it hand flies beautifully. It really does. So nav is captured. Altitude, don't worry about it. We did want to do some low-level flying initially. So now we're going to waypoint 4. Time to go, 35 seconds. Now you're going to see a holding pattern. It's like a racetrack pattern there. Now, again, I'm not sure how good or bad it's going to work. Because last time we only did 1 drop. This time we're going to do 2 drops. Because the initial drop is going to be a Humvee, which is going to be really heavy. So we will see. I am going to dial in. We did say 2,000 feet, correct? So I'm going to pre-dial 2,000 feet here. So now we go to waypoint 5. Nice left turn here. Ooh, we are fast. We are really fast. Next waypoint.
1,000 to go.
Good. Let's let the aircraft climbing. Let me put the autopilot back on. So we have alt select nav. So I'm going to intercept that nav, and then let me dial down the speed already. So I'm going to go 230 knots here. Nav arm alt select. It should capture the nav. There we go. Nav captured. Oh, hang on. No. Go to waypoint 6, please. Direct waypoint 6. Execute. There we go. So that's already waypoint 6, and then we said waypoint 7 was that's our drop point, which means I'm already going to start slowing down. The SD waypoint here, that's the slowdown. SD for slowdown. So that's why. And you can see that racetrack pattern. So after we've dropped the first time, it's going to go into racetrack pattern there to re-intercept. Right, so there's a couple of things I have to do now. So let me, the aux pump is on already. Then let me slow down, 200 knots. Slow down further, 180. And then, man, I hope I'm not forgetting anything here. So this should be drop on manual initially. And then what we'll do is we're going to dump the pressure. So cabin, no pressure here. So that we have no differential pressure. And then I'm going to open the cargo door. It's just here. So there is our inbound track. So the cargo door is open. And I'm going to put some flaps out. Now here's something I'm not so sure about. You see, that's not the normal symbology I would have for my drop. So now I'm going to arm caution. Uh, 2,000 yards, so that should not be a problem. So 140 knots, about 7. So now I'm going to get the flaps back to 10. So we have about 7 degrees pitch for the drop. That's important. Yeah, we've got 7. And then I'm going to put this to auto drop. But it doesn't give me the... I have a feeling I have to do that manually now. I have a feeling I've messed something up. Then let me go put this to green. Let's see if that works. Oh, it's out. Oh. No, no, the rest not supposed to drop. Oh no. Right, where is it? Hang on. Where did I drop? Am I the right waypoint? Hang on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Captain Black Box infotainment experience. New subscribers should now pick up their pass to first class. Thank you.
Fly Sky Slow, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. I'm confused. I really am confused. Am I not at the right waypoint? Did I mess up the waypoint list? I'm not at the right field. What happened? Oh no. Right. Now the good thing is I have I've made a an aircraft position in the air already. So now I don't know why I thought number 7 was my drop point. Yeah. So that's waypoint 7. You see? That's why I'm confused. All right, let me get this aircraft here. Now let me do the following though. Let me go put this number 7. So number 7, and don't worry, we don't have to start up again, right? We're going to be in the air. So that's number 7. Yeah, cargo unload. What kind of livery is that? Jesus. But we now know for the Humvee that is actually working. So that is that's working. Now I want to have the option to load during the flight. Allow cargo loading in flight. So that way we can do that. Now one thing I want to do though is 7. Can I, because that's the thing, I wanted to have that as a target. Altitude 2000. Cargo unload. Yeah, unload. Perform task. Start en route task. Yeah, so I don't know why it's messing up the waypoint list. Doesn't really make sense to me. All right, let's try. Let's see how that works. Probably can't load a Humvee in flight, but we can load the cargo. So let's do that. The carpet was there. I did see like a runway. It was there. That's what I saw. But so I'm going to slow down here, 200 knots. Yeah, now we got the RWR working as well. So now it's showing me we're being picked up by early warning radar. Okay, so the thing is, so that's not correct. So waypoint 7, that's not correct. So waypoint 8 is our drop zone. So then, let me do the following. Let me just load in barrels, ammo box, barrel, okay. Let me put that somewhere in the center here, so that we're able to have that. So 11,000 pounds. Okay, so let's try that again. So mission carb 1. And that's going to be waypoint 8. I have no idea why it says, you know, waypoint 7, but it's showing it as waypoint 8 here in the... Right, running. So, So then waypoint 8 is 212, you see. So that's a bit different as well, isn't it? 212, execute. Now, so we'll do that. Cart 1, cart 1. Now for the ammo boxes, I want 2 chutes. Cart 1, 2 chutes. Cart 1. And then cart 1 as well. Cool. Excellent. Right. So, then next chute list. This chute here. There, that's fine. Leave that. And I'm going to have... So all in all, it's about 9,000, let's say 11,000 pounds, right? So we were dropping 11,000 pounds roundabout. Escape maneuver, CRS, all fine. Right. 240 at, let's say 25. Surface 204 at 12. Temperature -3. Surface is fine. Cool. Excellent. So then drop altitude. We put actually let's maybe it was too high. I don't know. Maybe just put 1500 there. And then we have let's do 450. Yeah, because that's a 420 now. That makes more sense, doesn't it? Okay. Cool. So now we have slowdown. And then that should be the car. Yep. Yeah, all right, let's go 1500. Let's go down 1500, out select. Pitch down. Good. Okay. Next question is though, is why... So even though I've programmed everything, it just does not have the normal symbology. That's what confused me. That's what's kind of getting me a bit confused. So let's do inlets. Balance payload. I mean, this is not really that important at the moment, but I'll put it in anyways. 765. Oh, you're right. Thanks, Senshai. Yeah, I almost forgot to load the cargo. Duh. So 409, that goes until 705. 4409, that goes until 4645. Then we have 882 again until 525, and 882 until 465. Cool. 11464, correct. Weight and balance. CG is good. Cool. Now, again, I don't know what else I have to set, because I feel like that's exactly what I did the last time when the developer was in the chat as well. So let's try. But at least this time we have a better chance. So even if we, if we drop manually, at least this time it should land at the FAB, not 50 miles out. Good. Okay, so that's done, that's done, that's done. Yeah, we have the carb. So then we have, let's go to 20 miles. And then here, digimap, that's 2. Everything's fine. Okay, 1,500 feet. We're correct altitude, 200 knots. Now let's slow down. So this time, how much are we weighing? We're weighing 132. So I'm going to put that to 130 knots. No, actually 140 knots is fine. 140 knots. I'm going to get some flaps out. Hey, Nikki. Yeah, we're still trying to drop the cargo at the FARP. Now, we just realized that even though on the map we're planned, waypoint 7 was supposed to be the drop point, here, suddenly now in the sim, is actually waypoint 8. So that's why we dropped at the wrong. We can try Fishbone, we can try at Ivalo. So when we land today, we can try a little bit steeper approach. Now, the thing is though, this aircraft does not do such a crazy steep approach that you have probably in mind. I talked to the developer and he did say that right, that's that. So 140 knots. Let's get the pump on here, and then let's get the cargo door open. Differential pressure, no pressure, that's fine. So cargo door open. Yeah, and for the drop you want to have about 7 degrees of pitch, so that's why we vary the flap setting. Yep, so that is open now. For the yeah, he has to be like in the back here, otherwise he may fall out with the cargo there. So that's set. Now I'm going to put the caution light on. So it has the SD. It has the car point there, but again, for some reason the symbology just doesn't. And I don't know what else I have to do. So that's the drop point there. But anyways, again, this time I'm going to drop manually then. So when I press the green light, that's when the so auto shouldn't really work because we can't really get a drop point correctly. Cargo weight miscompare. Yeah, that's why we're gonna drop manually. Let's go manual. I don't know, maybe the wind is too strong. I have no idea. So we're now going to waypoint 8. We have about 20 miles. A lot of wind from the left, apparently. Can do a barrel roll. I'm sure it can. Bob, how are you doing? Nice to see you. Hope you're all right. Yeah, it's really battling the crosswind there. Yeah, although it's more like 25 knot from the rear. It's not really that strong. Now again, I don't know exactly why it's not showing the symbology that it's supposed to. I guess I have to review the instructions. RWL search is good. I guess I've done something wrong with the programming. I'm trying to figure out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Captain Black Box Infotainment Experience. New subscribers should
Let's do.
Pick up their pass to first class. Thank you.
Hey, Satrick. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime. Thank you very much. Thanks for joining the community. Right, cool. So nice and slow, we are ready for the drop. Our guys at the FARP, they are ready. So here they are. And this time, let's see, we should be coming from this direction. Let's see how this time it works out. Keeping fingers crossed. Now I'm trying to figure out how I can... So that's a digimap, correct? How can I change the range for that? Oh, that was down here. I keep forgetting. Yeah, that was down here. So range, decrease. Huh? Doesn't do anything. Alright. Anyways. 4 minutes. Oh, you're right. Oh, I'm on the wrong display. Yeah. It's on... But it's on 2, isn't it? 1, 2. Yeah, display 2. Decrease the range. Doesn't do anything. Yeah, Alpha, yeah. I have no idea what I'm doing wrong sometimes. Right, let's try 3. Decrease. Nope. Alright, anyways. Let's concentrate on the drop. We are getting closer. 4 minutes. But we're still not getting the correct symbology for the drop, which is... I have no idea. HD3. Let's go menu, engine, 2. So let's try it this way. There we go, 3. Good. Scale 50. Doesn't do anything. Alright. But anyways, we can see the drop area. Gotta get the pitch correct, so gonna decrease the flaps a little bit. So we have got to increase now the pitch to get the same lift to maintain altitude. And again, about 7 degrees pitch altitude. So we have about flaps 10, correct. Right, let's see. No aircraft to be seen yet. Oh, there we can see this. There we are. That little black dot there. Here we go. I have a good feeling about this. Yeah. It's windy. It's kind of moving about a lot. Exciting. 1 minute 20 to go. Get ready. Alright, let's see. So, 1 minute. See now message, yes. Reset, out select, why? I mean, I'm at 1500 feet. That's what we said we're supposed to be at. 40. Here we go. Look how slow we're flying. Oh no. $30. Definitely battling some crosswinds, yeah. So let's do this. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Let's do this.
Autopilot. Autopilot. Autopilot.
Good. Right.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude.
It didn't drop.
Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude.
Oh no.
Altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude.
I was just wondering why the aircraft is so left side
Stall.
heavy.
Stall.
Disregard.
Stall.
Okay, let's recover. Oh no. Oh. So I guess the problem was that we were in a turn as the cargo. Right, let's delete the cargo. Can we delete the cargo? Can't even delete the cargo now. Oh my god.
Check altitude. Check altitude.
Yeah, it did
Check altitude.
it did reach the
Check
cargo,
altitude. Check altitude.
but
Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude.
I'm trying to get it out. We still got high pitch, so that should not be the problem. But I have a feeling it's now bugged because, like I said, I can't delete the cargo. Okay, then let me do the following. We're gonna get this. It's a bit anticlimactic. We're gonna get there. Right. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the aircraft onto waypoint 5. And then 2,000 feet. All right, let's do this. I like it very much. So the add-on is a lot of fun. The thing is, though, as with these more complex add-ons, if you don't exactly do it as it says in the handbook, then you often get into issues. So let me get the autopilot is on. One thing I'm going to do now, though, is we are going to go direct to waypoint 6. So I'm going to go direct waypoint 6. And then let me put this to 10 miles. Waypoint 6, yeah. So that's the first thing. The autopilot is on. I'm going to slow down here already. And then I'm going to sort out the cargo again. So cargo... Okay, Sencha, thanks. We'll try. So I'm just going to put in some crates. Actually, let's put in some ammo boxes here. So I'm going to put in these things here, right? So in the middle, add another cargo box there, and 2 more barrels. So there we go. And that's going to be enough. I'm going to load it. There we go. All loaded. Excellent. Cool. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to put in where is it? Mission P plus hold. Execute. So I'm going to let the aircraft fly the holding pattern here until we sort out everything in the CNI. So then mission. So waypoint 8. This time we'll just put 1,000 yards. 156, 9. And the running course, let's do that 220 degrees. 220 degrees. Execute. So then let me put in that there. But for the ammo boxes, I'm going to put 2 chutes. 2 chutes. 1. Good. All right. So the element weight is 12,346. In there, execute. Good. All right. And we got 240.25. Surface wind 2512. Minus 3 degrees here. Execute. Drop altitude. Let's go 1,000. Yeah, let's go 1,000. No, well, 1,500 was fine. 1,500 was good. 1,500 feet. And that's going to be 450. Drop zone elevation. All right. So. Then let's go direct to waypoint 7. Execute. Off we go. So this time, let's have a look here. Yeah, SD. Drop point should be there. All right, let's depressurize. Let's try again. So one thing I'm going to do though this time is, yeah, the TD. I have no idea. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong. Like I said, I'm programming everything the way I think I got shown last time, and I did even did the practice mission today. So honestly, oh maybe fuel station. Maybe that should be 905 there. I guess I'm missing some little minor detail. But what I'll do this time, I'm going to go in heading mode, okay? So once we're inbound to the carp, I'm going to go into... Is it... So why... Sorry, I didn't read that, Wires, Weasel. So it's buggy via the mission button, really? Well, we did that on the developer stream. Okay. Anyways, we'll do it manually again. So manual... here we go. So we're going to start slowing down. Oh, you saw that? Okay. Oh! Where are you going? Good. Now, inbound waypoint 8. So we've got that. Depressurized, slowing down. Actually, let's get the auxiliary pump on. Yeah, okay. So I have to drop it manually again. Okay. We'll try manual. So 140 knots. Gonna get some flaps out. Help slow the aircraft down. And then we'll put the flaps to 10 to get the So, okay, so that's in flight 61% because I can't put it any further down. Yeah, because like it's a straight line, isn't it? Oh, we still got... I'll slow down a bit too early. Let's go a bit faster. Yeah, I have to replay... I have to rewatch my own stream to see what I did different then. It's kind of weird. So let me get the heading buck synced up here. Let's press that. There we go. So I'm going to fly a little bit heading mode now. And then we did say 1500, didn't we? Right, so let's point the nose down a bit. I'll select 1500. You can see the dots in the background there. I can already see it. Alrighty. Yeah, maybe this bugged if you do it, you know, through the manual. So I guess the thing though I don't quite understand is I have to load that practice mission to see how they programmed the target area in the map itself. Okay, let's go back 140. Pitch to 7 degrees. All right, third time lucky. I should have put some smoke down as well. It's quite interesting. I'm not sure if everyone saw that comment. So one of the viewers asked if they're planning to make this gunship version. And then the developer said, well, it doesn't really make much sense because that's a lot of effort, A. And then the thing is that IRL, this aircraft, is so slow that literally you just have to make sure that, you know, the airspace is completely clear, that there is no you know, no ground stations there that are able to shoot you down. And then it takes like 17 crew members to operate a gunship like that. So that means, you know, it's somewhat unrealistic in that regard. So that's why they, you know, they don't see a reason to do it. They're making a tanker version. So let's get caution. It's all open. We're doing that to manual. So. Just for information, that problem with the waypoint, that's a DCS thing. Okay, the point where the plane starts will become waypoint 1. Ah, okay. So if I had taken off, okay, I understand. So if I had taken off from the ground, then the waypoint. Oh no, still, you still have to add one waypoint. Okay, understand. Cool. All right, let's do this. So I'm gonna go try to overfly the area manually then. So let's do 5 mile. A little bit wind from the right, so we're drifting that way. But it looks like we're heading right for the FARP. Looking good. And so 1 minute 40. Here we come. So we'll correct a little bit to the left for the wind. That's enough though. 1 minute. Yeah, Jacob, that's probably the thing, right? So it would be very frustrating for people realizing that they're going to be shot down all the time, right? So yeah. Okay, are we ready? 2 miles to go. Let's see if this time... yeah, Nikki. So, let's see. So that wind is probably going to drift the cargo a little bit to the left anyway. So I'm going to correct a little bit. I can see the antennas there. So just correcting, last minute corrections there. 27 seconds. Although I should maybe drop a bit earlier because of that tailwind, right? So there we are. And I'll tell you what, 10. Right, here we go, and green. Here it goes. Ay, 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 ay. Well, I've made it this time. It's too steep, I can't see it right now. Right, let's see. Ah, it's not looking bad. It's not looking bad. So where is it? Everybody's watching like, okay, where is it? I should hit the ground any second now. Oh, there we go. Hey, one is pretty close. Where's the rest? Missed the rest. Oh, it disappears so fast. Oh, there, no, hang on. There they go. Yeah, so if we had combat arms, which we actually do, we could hop into those vehicles. If I said it correctly, then we could drive and pick up the cargo there. But that's not too bad. That's not too bad. I like that. We can say that's a success, right? Yeah, hello, Hilo.
Now that's how pros.
Well, I'm not. I'm sure that the real pros would do it a lot better. Right, let's close the door. Right, and then let's go manual flight here.
Autopilot.
Right, and then I want to go to... Let's go to 50. It's a bit low flying, and then let's go to our landing airport. And then maybe do a steep landing, right? Hey, Panic, you need to link the waypoint and carb.
Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude.
Yeah, but I think that's what I did,
Check
yeah.
altitude.
So, you know, when the developer was in the chat, he told me what to set in the, you know, with the mission, carb, you know, waypoint 8, fill out all the data there. But I don't know what I'm missing. Must be missing something because, oh, hang on. You did not link. Hold on. How do I link? How do I link? Okay, maybe that's what I missed. How do I link the... Oh, yes, you are right. Yes, yes, yes. I've got it here. And then MFP. Yeah, that's it. You're the man, Panic. You're the man. That's what I... Yeah, now it clicked. Yeah. It was the right-hand side. Then MFP. And then do that. Yeah. Yeah, Panic. Thank you so much. You are correct. Yeah, now yeah, now I remember. You know what? sorry guys if that's boring you, but I'm so... I want to get it right. I want to get it right. So let me do that again. And then let me drop like, just 3 cargo, so 3 ammo boxes. Thank you, Panic. Ah. Now I can rest a little bit better. So let me go direct to waypoint 6. Execute. Get the aircraft turned back, and then we'll slow down already a bit to 240. Cool. All right. So drop. Exactly. So let me, first of all, though, let me get my ramp agent here, or loadmaster, back here, so he's not in the way of any pallets. Ammo boxes. I'm just gonna put 3 there. So let me put 1 there. 1 there. And then put the 3rd one there. So 3 of them. I'm going to put 2 chutes. Cart 1. 2 chutes. Cart 1. 2 chutes. Cart 1. There we go. Load all. 1, 2, 3. 3 loaded. Fantastic. There you go. Alrighty. So then I'm going to slow. I'll tell you what. Let me make a waypoint 7. Let me go do PPOS hold. Hang on. I've got to. Oh, because I'm turning, I guess. Alright, let's slow down. Slow down. Okay, so now we're going to put the waypoint 8 this side. MFP. Cart 1. 1,000 yards. 100 there. 6. 9. And then the run-in was... let's have a look here. Next page. So that's going to be 213. Execute. Next page. So shoot list delta there. Execute, and the max weight's 13,228. Execute. Actually, the shoot list is 2, isn't it? So let me put 2 shoots there. Execute. Right. 240 at 25. Surface 205, 12. -3 up here. Cool. Yeah, so then let me do quickly. Execute that. Mission PPOS hold. Oh, it's not working that way. Okay, anyways, let's slow down. Inbound waypoint 8. And then so that's set. That's set, that's set. And then drop is 1,500. And 450 there. Execute. Right. Now, look at that. Now we've got TP, SD. And then I think this time it should work. Right. Yeah. Smoke on the ammo boxes? I am not sure. I'm not sure, Jacob. Yeah, now it looks proper. Cool. Alrighty.
Autopilot.
Nope.
Autopilot.
That's my bad.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Yeah, we'll leave that on autopilot for sure. I'm going to put some flaps out as we slow down. 140. I'm not sure how important it is then to go to weight and balance, payload. Now, I think we can leave that right now as it is. I don't think that's going to change much. So we're going to put the aux pump on. And then make sure we have depressurized, and then we'll have the cargo door open. Cargo door is open, 140 knots. We'll put that back to 10 degrees. 10 degrees, there it is. 7 degrees pitch, fantastic. Cool. Yeah, that's what I think. It's just for after the drop, right? So, I mean, we have a time. So 4409 at position 685. Oops, 685 there. Go. 4409 at 625. And then 4409 at 565. Too far forward. Okay, well, too bad. All right, now the triangle. That's the thing I was looking for. Good. Now drop to automatic. See, 2 minutes, 2 minutes 30 seconds. Here we go again. So let's see if with the automatic mode we're actually able to get this a bit closer. Yep, panic. About to do that as well. That is on. Okay, so now we should be set. Now we should be set. Oh, sorry, that's 1 minute to the TP point. And then the slowdown point, and then the drop point. Yeah. Cool. Alrighty. Let's look here. So now it's definitely adjusting for the crosswind. Oh, we're supposed to be at 1500. I did set 1500, didn't I? Yeah. Yeah, let's reset altitude. Correct. Clever. Oh, now look at that exit. That's the thing. That's what was missing. That drop line. Ah, it says cross-track limit exceeded. No. Ah, that's no good. Alright. How it's going to drop. That's a Bruno yoke. Bruno Turbine Studio. Yep. How are you doing? Yeah, so that's going to be an issue, isn't it? Now, hopefully it's still going to drop. Keep my fingers crossed. But I do remember that the developer said that that could be an issue. Slow down. Yep, slowing down. 140 knots, 7 degrees pitch is fine. Well, I mean, if I stand here... Oh, hang on. If I stand here... I'm not sure. I'm worried that I'm going to fall out with it. Automatic. Everything's set. Keep your fingers crossed. Now, hopefully it's just going to ignore the crosswind limit exceeded. Here we go. Okay, panic. So it's not a matter of how strong the wind is per se. It's more a matter of. So initially we were a bit off course. Right. 50 seconds. Slow down. We've done slow down. 1 minute until carp. Cargo weight must compare. 2 minutes until drop. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. $25 seconds. Yeah, carp cross-tracking. Well, we're right. We should be okay. We should be okay. Right, let's see. Don't turn too much. 13 seconds. 10 seconds. 10 seconds. Oh, why is it turning? It didn't drop, did it? It didn't drop. It didn't drop. Why did it drop? Oh no. And maybe this because of that.
Autopilot. Autopilot.
Oh, now I bet the cargo has shifted again. No, it's not.
Autopilot. Check altitude.
Right.
Check altitude. Check altitude.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Check altitude. Check altitude.
Right.
Check altitude. 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 Autopilot. Autopilot.
Right. I'm going to drop manually now. That's it. I've had enough. So manual. Should not have turned. I have no idea. Yeah.
Check altitude. 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 Check altitude.
Right, let's have a look.
Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude.
I think that's the field, right?
Check altitude. 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 Check altitude.
Yeah, I know, right? Should be easier. The thing is though, where am I? Oh, to the left.
Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up. Terrain. Pull up.
Come on. Give me some power. There it is. Okay, so. We've got this. You will get your cargo, I promise. You will get your cargo. Here we go.
Too low. Here.
Oh, what is going on? Oh, what? I guess maybe the pitch wasn't high enough or something. Oh no, I give up. Right, that's gonna be a fail for sure. Trolling cargo, well that's a fail. I mean 1 out of 4, blimey. Right, flaps coming up, let's get the cargo door closed. Let's head. Bye-bye ammo. Splash. Sorry folks, I'm gonna have to throw stones, I'm afraid. Your cargo is sabotage, yeah, whatever. Oh dear. Anyways, cargo's out. Auto throttle off.
Throttle. Throttle.
So let's go menu, engine, HD2 here. And here, let's do nav radar, HD3. Perfect. Alrighty. And then 10 miles. Ooh. Let's see if we can at least land the aircraft, alright? Let's see if we're capable of doing that. Let's do out select 1500. Let me get my hot back down again. So 1500, select, out select. There we go. Autopilot on, caution light off. And then let's sync the heading back. And let's go heading 1500. I'll hold heading. That's good enough. Let's go 20 miles. Yeah, that looks good. I think it's going to be... I thought it was so easy today to drop that stuff. Honestly, I didn't recognize or didn't realize it's going to be that difficult. So what do we have here? Waypoint 9, I guess. Legs. Direct to... Waypoint 9. Execute. Cool. Now let's go nav. So what we can do though is, can we do manual, and then what was the button again? Dump. There we go. Jettison. Are you ready? Yeah. There we go. Nate, yeah. Yeah, maybe I'm not in the right mindset just yet. Who knows? Yeah, that could be a reason. Okay, so this time what we'll try and do is so we can't do like a really, really steep approach with this thing, but the developer said that you can do like a 10-degree pitch down. So we can do a little bit of a weird approach, right? So that's what we're planning to do. So waypoint 11 is our airbase that we're going to try to land on. And then and then we're going to try to get like really close to the airfield, get everything out, gear, flaps, etc., and then just really go like 10 degrees pitch down, and then see if we can land the aircraft. So let me have a checklist real quickly. So descend. Oh yeah, let's go back to normal, auto, defense systems. Let's cover that again. Standby, radar is fine. Lights. We can have the aux pump off. Lights on.
Too low, terrain.
Disregard. And then altimeter, captain flaps, hydraulic lights. And then, oh, later, aux pump switch on again. Okay, let me put that on. Cool.
Too low, terrain.
Yeah, me too. I've never done
Terrain.
that approach either. So that makes two of us. All right, let's
Autopilot.
let's do this manually. All right, come on, let's fly this. Auto thrust off as well. Yeah, auto thrust is off. Okay, so I'm gonna head to the airfield. So let's slow down. But then again, we should overfly the airfield first, because the wind. I'm not sure. So one thing I'm confused with is, so even the briefing package, it does say the wind is 200 degrees, let's say, and oh, hang on. No, that's that's weird. So one is true, and that's magnetic, because I can see the wind is coming from behind here.
Check altitude. Check altitude.
Yeah, so definitely going to overfly the airfield and come back.
Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude.
So we're going to identify the airfield. There's a runway. You can see the runway already. So let's fly downwind And then we'll slow down. Get the aircraft configured and then try a steep approach here. Yeah, and one thing people seem to be confused about as well is that this aircraft, you cannot put the props into the beta range. Okay, that does not work here in flight. On ground, yes, but not in flight. Okay, that's really weird because I think I set the arrows on the mission editor accordingly. Put some flaps out, gears coming down. Is that another bug? Like, shouldn't this be off now? Yeah, thank you. Alright, there's our runway. Okay, so that's what we're going to try to land on. So I'm going to get some more flaps out. Slowing down as we do so. And then we're going to come in nice and high out of like 1500. So approach is going to be about 130, 35. Let's have a look here. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Flaps, 100%, 100 whatever. It's not 100 degrees, is it? I think it's like 100% or something. Get the aircraft nicely trimmed. Flaps are full down. Okay, I'm going to add a bit of power here for the turn. Oh, she's heavy. Oh, I've got to pull. Ay, 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 ay. Heavy bird. Right, let's get a bit more bank angle for the turn. There's the runway. There's the runway. Looking good, looking good, looking good. So you could say we're definitely high, right? So power coming back fully. And he said like 10 degrees pitch down. That's all that aircraft is going to manage. You see, we're still... So we're idle power. But 10 degree nose down. We're just ever so slightly accelerating. But nonetheless, I mean, this is pretty steep. So idle power, which is something we really don't like to do. Idle power.
Check altitude. Check altitude. Check altitude. 1,000 to go.
Now we've got to be careful with the flare. Let's pull it out. Come on. Here comes the beta, and now we're going to start slowing down. Look at that speed coming back. 90, 80. Love it. Well, that's pretty cool. That is at least a little bit of success here, I would say. That was pretty nice. That beats the routine of flying airliners, for sure. Nice. At least we got some points back again. After that horrible drop. Slow down here. Right, let's put the flaps up. Good. Then let's start the APU. Where's my APU here? Fuel. Can't find it this way. How weird. Here it is. Right. Put the HUD here away. Okay, then let's have a look what we need to do after landings. After landing, APU, ice protection. So welcome to Ivalo Airport. So we can put ice protection off. Off. Oh, we go backwards. Flaps are up, exterior lighting, parking brake. Back off. Stop here. So one thing that's really helpful then is the throttle angle. So 17 degrees, you're always going pretty well with that. Parking brake. Come on. Parking brake on. Yep. Then let's get the ground crew. Wheel chock, please.
Chief, place the wheel chocks.
Copy. Wheel chocks are now in place.
Oh no, no, oh no, I forgot. Yeah, don't do that. So that's a demonstration only. Don't put this to ground idle, you can lose the electric power. It's going to put this to APU first of all. Then that would have worked. But we don't have to do that anyways, do we? Power levers ground idle. Oh yeah, we do have to put these to low. So that does have to go to low, but only after we switch the power over. Alright. Cool. So we can put the aircraft to stop. And then we want to do the same here for the ECBs. Now, good thing is it does tell you the aux pump ECBs, so we have to go ECB. Let's do that on 3. So we have to pull some electric circuit breakers. 481, 482, 483, 483, 902. Oh, not reset. Pull. 481, 482, 483, 902. Pull. And there we go. So that's supposed to stop oil moving into areas of the engine where it's not supposed to be, which will then cause some issues when you're starting up next time. So we also want to pull 441 and 890. So these are pulled as well. Cool. Nice. Thank you much, Nate. Take care. Good night to you. Right. Cool. Aux pump can go off as well. Lights are off. Then hydraulic pumps. Those off, anti-skid off. And it says propeller control switch is feather. Those should be off. Yeah, the rest of those off. That's fine. reach the standby. Open fixed. So actually you have to put these to open. Open fixed. Ah, okay. So open. Yeah, that showed me you have to press these open. You've got to wait quite some time until they all open up, which we're not going to do now. Jacob, thank you so much for watching. Take care. Good. Then last thing to do is going to switch the APU electronics off, APU off, and battery off as well. There we go. Cool. Okay. Nice, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Again, I'll be back on Monday. Where am I? Here we are. I'll be back on Monday, and yeah, going to be back in Microsoft 2024 on Monday. Probably going to fly some Airbus. I want to try my hardware, throttle quad and more. And maybe we'll do something with an abnormal or something. Something like that. We'll see. Cool, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting. And have a great Sunday. That's the most important thing. Have a great Sunday. And then I will see you again on Monday if you like. Good evening to you all. Take care. And there's the outro. There's the outro. Good night. Take care.